Chosen one, hear me now. You are not here by accident. This moment was written into your timeline before you even knew to look for it. Heaven has planned your steps, put down your scroll, and brought your spirit in line with this word. This is not a mistake. God has planned it this way. You are on the verge of a moment that was meant to happen. A supernatural shift that can't wait for another season. Dear Anointed One, the time has come. In Habakkuk 2:2-3, the word says, "For the vision is still for a certain time. Wait for it, even if it takes a while, because it will come. It won't take long." That agreed upon time is no longer far away. It's right here. Heaven is letting out a change that will affect your life in ways you can't even imagine today, tonight, and in the hours to come. Picked one, feel how heavy this time is. You are about to enter the gates of divine change. The silence that put you to the test wasn't a punishment. It was getting ready. There was no point in waiting. It was in line. Now it's time for the shift. You have prayed, cried, and longed for this Kairos moment. Get your heart ready, because the heavens are opening up, and your change is about to begin. You, the chosen one, have been waiting for a lot longer than you thought you could. It rained not just for days or months, but for long seasons that seemed to go on forever. You've prayed for confirmation many times, but there has been silence. You were looking for clarity, but found fog. It made you want to move, but make you feel stuck in one place. People around you seemed to be moving forward, but you stood still and were hidden in the background. While you kept your vision hidden, you saw other people get promoted, picked, and praised. Pay close attention, though. Your hidden season was never punishment. It was positioning. What looked like a delay was actually God's plan. What seemed like rejection was really just a change of direction. Heaven has been getting you ready, shaping you, and watching over you. The wait is now over. That's why today is so important. It's not just another day on the calendar. Today is a big day. It was not just another good day. It was the kind of day that heaven roars over. Now is the time when breakthrough comes so strongly that no one can argue with it. Today is the day that people will remember that you are the chosen one, and doors will open. This isn't a mistake. The plan for your life was made by God before you even took your first breath. You didn't ask to carry this much weight. You have fought battles that no one saw, even though you looked strong on the outside. You smiled for everyone to see, but your heart was breaking quietly. Even though rejection betrayal, and misunderstanding were pushing against you, you kept going. I know because I've been there. I have smiled on the outside while wrestling on the inside. Everything I have covered across this channel is now in one place. The prayers, the teachings, the daily blessings, it is all inside the daily Miracle Manual. Link in the description. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. I've been in storms that no one else could see. Because of this, I know for sure that heaven has never missed a tear, prayer, or sacrifice. There was no waste of any pain. There is one more turn on heaven's calendar today that says, now it begins. Everything that happened before this was planned out. Every side trip, wait, and unanswered prayer was building something. There were years of building going on that looked like they were wasted. You were always on time. You were getting ready for what only you can carry by adding layers and getting stronger. There are days when change is hard to hear, and days when it is so loud that everything changes. It's one of those days today. It will be a sign from heaven that the shift has begun. Doors that are locked will open. Secret treasures will be found. Portals will open up wide. And it won't be because of human effort. It will be because of God's undeniable power. For some, this will be a huge financial boost, an unexpected gift that wipes out debt and pays for dreams. Others will see it as a chance to make things right or a long-awaited promotion. Some people will get insight, a plan, or radical ideas that help them move forward. No matter how it comes, you'll know it's from heaven. It won't be a guess. It won't just happen by chance. Your spirit already knew it was going to happen, and it will come true. You are also not coming into this moment without any plans. Heaven has equipped you, even if you feel small, unworthy, or not good enough. The betrayals, the sleepless nights, and the being alone all taught you something. Those times of silence made people stronger, more humble, and more resilient. Heaven now says, reward them. Not for what you did in public, but for what you went through in private. People who didn't give up when it was easier to do so will get the rewards of today. For those who kept their faith when it was very quiet. For people who stayed true to themselves when no one was around. You, chosen one, have been watched by the most important person. Now, everything is different. Now is not the time to get scared. This is the time to look forward to. Strange things might happen in the hours before today. Calls out of the blue, dreams that make sense. Peace where there should be worry. Provision out of the blue, and last-minute invitations. Do not ignore them. They're not just random events, they're signs. Proof that things are already happening in heaven. Pay attention. Do not move. Prepare. This is not a coincidence that you are hearing it. This isn't just words of support. Yes, it is activation. At this very moment, something deep inside your spirit is making itself known. Today is the start. It's the spark that makes things happen for the rest of the year and beyond. There will be contracts signed, doors opened, and miracles happen. When it does happen, you'll know it was God, not man or luck. Today, when people ask why, you'll know the right answer. Heaven never follows man's calendar, so it always moves on its own. This date was written down a long time before your fears started. And the weight on your shoulders, the stress, and the urge to give up were all signs of birth. Breakthrough always shouts the loudest before it shows up. There has been real pain, but the promise has changed too. There's no need for you to understand everything. You don't need a perfect plan. You just have to believe that heaven wrote the story. Everything is about to be drowned out by your obedience, tears, and sacrifices. The big day has arrived, chosen one. Heaven has told you that you are ready. You have been chosen, and I need you to fully understand this. There was no point in being quiet for years. The times of the year when nothing moved were not punishment. They were getting ready. Heaven wasn't ignoring you when you cried out and didn't hear anything back. Something much bigger than what you could see was being planned. Every disappointment, turn down and delay was actually part of a divine plan. It's not like you've been still. You've been standing still while you wait for God's perfect time. And now that time has come. Today isn't just any day. What a divine showing it is. When something is suddenly brought into the light, what was hidden becomes clear. It may seem like you've been going around in circles, but heaven has been with you the whole time. The circle is now coming to an end, and a straight path is now appearing in front of you. This is your Kairos moment, the time when everything changes. Anointed one, heaven has been watching how you kept quiet while others were praised in public and you were put to the test in private. While others got praise, you had to deal with rejection. You didn't lose your morals, though. You didn't weaken your character. You walked faithfully, even when no one could see you. That's why you're about to get a reward in public. Heaven saw what other people didn't see. It was heaven that saw what other people missed. And now it has decided to reward you. This change won't be small. There won't be any hints. It won't be a question. Today, the atmosphere will speak for itself. Doors that were shut will open on their own. Conversations that didn't seem possible will all of a sudden make sense. You will find resources that you never thought possible. The best part is that you won't have to chase it. What is yours will come to you because it is meant to. There's no need to trick, strive, or beg. This is not what man did. It's the release of heaven, the complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool, everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now, stay right here with me, because as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Chosen one, I know what it's like to be overlooked, to be the person that everyone else looked past, to be the one that's always in the background. I have been through times when I felt like I might have missed my chance. I may have prayed wrong. I may have been forgotten. After that, all of a sudden, heaven moved. Everything changed in just a few days when it moved. You are about to be found by that same suddenness. God will surprise you with favor just like He did for me, with a breakthrough. Pay attention to the signs that came up in the days before today. Don't ignore strange dreams, sudden peace, or chances that come up out of the blue. These aren't just random events. They're proofs. They are a whisper from heaven. Get ready. You might even notice that people are leaving your life for no apparent reason. Do not be sad that they are leaving. It's how heaven makes room for new things. The old won't fit in with the new. Your future can't be weighed down by the past. This split is not the same as rejection. It's a direction change. Blessed one, what's coming is bigger than what you prayed for. You asked for enough to live, but heaven is giving you more than that. If you asked for a door, heaven would open gates for you. You asked for one blessing, but heaven is planning an effect that will last for generations. Today is the big day for your bloodline, not just your blood day. You're ending cycles, ending curses, and changing the plots of stories. You carry the answers to the prayers your ancestors whispered, but never saw come true. Heaven gave you this weight because they knew you wouldn't drop it. Also, yes, this weight has been heavy. That's why your fights have been so tough. That's why you felt like you were being crushed. However, the pressure was making power. The fire made your faith stronger. You were getting stronger in the silence. You were planted, not buried. Soil is now being broken up by the seed. It's time to harvest. Today, your story will be heard more than your pain. It will be impossible for those who laughed at you to miss the change. People who didn't believe in you will have to watch as you rise. But you won't be bitter when you get better. It will happen with style. You will not shine with pride. You will shine with the light of God. This breakthrough wasn't made by people. It was planned by God. Prepare yourself, chosen one. Get your heart clean. Get rid of the stress. Make room for what's coming. Don't let fear stop your blessing. Don't let doubt stop you from having faith. Now is not the time to get smaller. Now is the time to be strong, to believe the impossible, and to welcome the supernatural. Today is not coming up, it's right here. And nothing on earth can stop what heaven says is now. Stay in line, get ready, keep your door open, because you won't be able to walk in as a visitor when the gates open wide. You will come in as an heir. You won't take this blessing from anyone else. It will be yours. You won't think about whether you deserve it or not. You'll know that you were picked for it. Today is a big day for you. This is the time that heaven chose. You are ready, chosen one. You must hear this clearly, chosen one. Today isn't like any other day on the calendar. It's not just a number or a day that you mark and then forget about. This is a sign from God. That's when heaven shows you that they never left you, missed you, or forgot about you. You were not alone when you walked through the silence. It was for safety. The delay you were having wasn't denial. It was a plan. Now, what you thought was silence is about to turn into the loudest news story of your life. You've had questions for years. So why not me? Why not yet? Why do I feel like I'm not moving while everyone else does? You looked around and saw neighbors celebrating, friends getting promoted, and voices cheering. All the while, you stood in the background holding a dream that heaven gave you and wondering when it would finally come true. But listen up, being hidden was holy. While everyone else ignored you, heaven kept you safe. While others died from too much exposure too soon, you were protected until the right time. That time has now come. Today, chosen one, thunder will ring out over your name from heaven. Today is the day when doors open wide without you having to touch the handle. Today is the day that chances come up without you having to look for them. It is the day that your chosen identity is proven beyond a doubt. And what's coming isn't a weak blessing, is a blessing for the future. Wealth moves from one generation to the next. It has power that can't be stopped. Its purpose coming to life in all its glory. This is why war has been a part of your life. Because of this, the stress made you feel like you might break. You were getting better. You were being pushed. You were being trained to carry weights that other people couldn't. Even though it was hot, the fire didn't kill you. It made you clean. You didn't feel crushed by the long silence. It made you stronger. Heaven put its trust in you to test you, because it plans to put its trust in you to give it treasure. Expect speeding up. It will only take days to do what used to take years. What seemed impossible before will now be easy as pie. Do not be shocked when people call, email, or find resources for you. Don't be surprised when clarity strikes like lightning, cutting through fog that has been there for months. This isn't making things up. In this case, manifestation. The faith seeds you planted are about to grow quickly. I know what it's like to think that you might have missed your chance. I know what you're going through. I've been in rooms where it seemed like everyone else was picked out but me. I've said prayers that were met with silence. Then, all of a sudden, heaven moved. Suddenly, everything fell into place. All of a sudden, something I thought would never happen showed up. The same sudden event is about to happen to you. You'll know it wasn't random when it happens. It was written all the time. Anointed one, pay close attention in the days before today. You might have strong urges to clean, organize, and finish things that you haven't done yet. That's how heaven is getting you ready. You might have dreams that are so clear that they feel like lessons. You might feel a peace that doesn't make sense given what's going on. It's not an accident. They prove something. They let you know that the gates are already moving, and it will overflow when the time comes. It's not going to stop at you. The effects will be felt in your family, your relationships, your money, your health, and your community. People will ask, what happened about your life? And the only answer is, God moved. But remember this, be humble when you stand up. You don't get breakthroughs just to brag. It's given to you so that you can lead. When plenty comes your way, hold on to it with thanks. When chances come your way, take them with respect. When you get noticed, let your light shine without being proud. You are not being pushed up to make people like you more. You are being raised to look like heaven. Chosen one. Today is the day that heaven signs your story. Getting rid of the fog, clearing up the mess, and opening the door to destiny. You won't be able to get in as a visitor. You will take over as an heir. You're not going to borrow blessing. You will get a legacy. There will be more people after you than just you. It'll last longer than you. Do not listen to the fear that told you you were not good enough. Allow yourself to believe that maybe it would never happen. Stop listening to the voice that tried to tell you that you were behind. You're not behind schedule. You're in sync. Today is the peak of your rhythm, and everything is set up for your reveal. So get ready. Expect speeding up. Let your spirit sow, because no one can say later when heaven says now. No system can stop release when heaven says it's time. Now is your chance, chosen one. If you are the chosen one, you are ready to walk out what the prophets said would happen. The time for which you have prayed is now near. It's right here. You can't wait for today. It's coming in full force. And everything around you is happening at the right time, even if you can't see it. The atmosphere is changing, and the air feels charged. You can feel that something holy is about to break open. That feeling of inner peace and nudge is heaven letting know that you have entered a holy moment. You felt the pain of being late for too long. You fasted, you asked, and you believed, but the answers took a long time to come. Faith drove you forward, but you ran into closed doors and quiet times. You didn't quit, though. You kept going. It made sense to let go of the vision, but you stuck with it. It would have been easier for you to leave, but you stayed true to them. Dear chosen one, heaven has kept track of all your sacrifices and silent prayers. Every tear that got on your pillow, the reward for your patience, is about to be given to you. This isn't just another good thing. The divine turned things around. Things are going around. What the enemy tried to take, heaven is gladly giving back. What seemed like the worst rejection of your life is about to turn out to be your strongest turn around. Every lie that is said about you will be drowned out by the clear signs of favor. The shift won't be quiet today. It will be very loud. Even people who didn't believe in you will have to see you rise. The miracle comes next. You won't have to work hard for it. You won't need to trick, push, or beg them. Things that belong to you will flow easily. It was planned for the doors to open, so they will. The resources will show up because they were sent from heaven. Chances will come your way because they have had your name on them from the start. What has been decided cannot be stopped by any person, system, or event. Anointed One, this isn't just a change of events. There is a change in identity. You will no longer be known as someone who was forgotten. You'll no longer think of yourself as the one who got left behind. You will become more aware of the fact that you have been picked, called, and anointed. The fears that told you you weren't good enough will break apart. The doubt that told you you were late will go away as heaven speeds you up to the right place. The small thoughts that used to hold you back will break as the overflow starts to pour out. I know how painful it is to live in silence. I know what it's like to have faith that lasts through long nights of doubt. I know what it's like to try to smile when your heart is empty. But I also know how quickly heaven can come. I have seen doors open in an instant that people had worked on for years. I've seen provisions show up from sources I never would have thought. I can tell you that heaven is going to do for you what it did for me. Today isn't just a breakthrough. It's the spark. It's the spark that makes things happen for the rest of the year and well into next year. Right away, contracts will be signed. Long, stressed relationships will get better. Dreams will get the money they need. Clear strategies will be downloaded into your spirit. There will be no doubt that miracles will happen. You will know for sure it was God when it happens. Now is not the time to shrink, chosen one. Don't go into this moment not sure if you're ready. If you weren't ready, heaven wouldn't give it to you. Every season of silence was a chance to learn. Every secret battle was getting tougher. Every lonely night was making me better. You're more ready than you think. Also, you won't fall in when the time comes. You will walk like a boss. Don't be afraid to rise. Stand in who you are. Accept what is being poured out. Don't hold your head high out of pride, but out of holy confidence. Today is not the day to work harder. It means stepping into something that is already yours. This is the end of survival and the beginning of overflow. Out of the shadows and into the light. Through delay and into divine speed. People will ask you what happened, and you won't say luck or chance. You'll be sure to say, it started today. People will believe what you say, because it won't be just theory. It will be proof that is alive. You won't have to fight back. The results will take the lead. No one will be able to deny the change. Prepare your spirit, chosen one. If you want the full guide with every prayer and lesson I've compiled for this community, check the description for the Daily Miracle Manual. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit Out Community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Expect speeding up. Allow the new to come in. Get rid of the old stories that said it would never happen. Break your agreement with fear and lack. Accept your faith, align yourself, and trust fully. Because today isn't just a date. It's the day God shows you who you are. The moment has come when the gates open and heaven says, now is the time. Today isn't just a date, chosen one. It's a divine marker in your story. Today is the day when prayers that can't be seen are answered and evidence that can't be denied comes to light. For years, your dreams have been like buried seeds. You haven't seen them and often doubted them, but heaven never forgot. Your tears have watered those seeds. Your faith has kept them safe, and your storms have kept them safe. At the right time, they are now breaking the ground to reveal the harvest. The fights you had were never random. Your hard work wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a sign that you were being called. It's not worth the enemy's time to attack empty ships. He fights most fiercely against people carrying oil and those whose jobs change nations and bloodlines. That's why the nights were darker, the pain was worse, and the road was lonely. You were picked to take care of something important, heavy and expensive, and now the breaking is your crown. Today, things are different. Cycles of limitation are coming to an end. The curses that held your family line together are breaking. Where doors used to slam shut, keys will appear out of nowhere. This breakthrough is not a coincidence. It's a change in strategy. The places where you lost the most will become the ones where you tell your biggest story. What looked like an inevitable loss will turn out to be a divine redirection. Blessed one, raise your eyes higher. Do not play this moment down. It's not a joke. It's not little. Your life is being smashed by heaven. Today is what heaven wants. It's time. And nothing on earth can stop time when it comes from heaven. There is no way to stop it. It can't be undone by opposition. What has been written is coming out. What was kept is now being poured out. What has been planned is now being shown. You might already be able to feel the changes. The calm that doesn't make sense. We suddenly want to let go of old habits, old people, and old fears. How clear dreams seem to be. The kind of peace that doesn't feel empty, but heavy. These feelings aren't made up. They are signs from the prophets. Heaven is getting rid of the old wine casks so that the new wine can flow. Give it up. Don't hold on to things that aren't graceful anymore. You won't lose anything when they leave. It's you're getting ready. I know how painful it is to let go. I've been through times when letting go felt like death, and when endings were too painful to bear. But every time I gave up, what happened next showed me why I needed to prune. The loss hurt, but the joy of having too much took its place. Chosen one, what happens after today will make you say, "Now I get it. It wasn't mean to prune. It was love." The provision that comes will not be normal. It will come from supernatural sources. Heaven is giving you more than enough to stay alive. It gives you more than enough to build, bless, and do what it says you should do with your life. Visions that seemed impossible will all of a sudden become possible. Thoughts that seemed too big will take off. You won't just be blessed for yourself. They will share their wealth with others. The flow will be clear, unstoppable, and impossible to hold back. And you don't have to say sorry for it. Don't change yourself to fit into other people's comfort zones. Don't turn down the light to make someone feel safer. Do not downplay what heaven is making bigger. Rise up bravely. Walk all the way. Carry it all the way. This isn't being cocky. Yes, it is obedience. You didn't get picked to stay hidden. You were picked to show the world the glory of heaven. Today, acceleration is going to show itself. Things that took years to happen will be over in weeks. Doors that looked like they were stuck, shut, will open easily. Conversations that seemed impossible will all of a sudden make sense. Don't worry about how fast it is going. Speed is not the same as chaos. It's proof that heaven is making up for lost time. You're seeing sudden miracles happen in the years you thought were wasted. You have been chosen, and now your life will be proof. Proof of faith that lasts. Proof that prayer works. Proof that hope never lets you down. When people read your story, they will see that the prophecy came true. Even people who had doubts will be quieted, not by arguments, but by results. There won't be any doubt that heaven has moved because of how different you look now than you did before. So get ready now. Get your spirit ready. Get your environment ready. Get your heart ready. Make room for extra. Get rid of the fear, shame, and small thoughts that are getting in the way. Let go of the story that says you were too late, too broken, or not good enough. This is the end of that story. The new page has been turned today. A new chapter starts, one where blessings flow, luck surrounds, and destiny comes true. Picked 1. You're not the only one making progress today. It's your coming out. You are proof from heaven that waiting is not the same as denying something. That being quiet is not the same as giving up, and that nothing can stop the appointed time. Be strong. Take it all in. You will always remember today as the day that everything changed for the better. It's not just a date on your calendar. You, the chosen one, need to understand how important today is. This isn't just a date that shows up on the calendar and no one notices. As the weight of heaven hits this point in time, it is a prophetic marker and a divine checkpoint. From the storms to the quiet nights to the frustrating delays, everything you've been through has been building up to this moment. At the time, you might not have known it, but every step, even the ones that hurt, was planned. You were not getting lost. You were being put in place. It wasn't punishment that the doors were shut. They were a change. You didn't lose anyone when they left. They were necessary ways out. Heaven has been lining up everything little by little, moment by moment, to get you ready for this show. It's no longer quiet. There's less fog, and everything is clear. Chosen one. Today isn't just about making progress. It's about giving birth. Last season's contractions weren't meant to hurt you, but to force something out of you that could only come out under pressure. The heavy things you were carrying and the times that you couldn't go on were the last pushes before new life. It's now time for the birth cry of fate. Today is the start of the ignition. Things won't stop right away as they happen. It will have an effect on the rest of your year and on into next year. Release of money, supernatural encounters, divine alignments, and repairs to relationships will all start to happen. Forms will be filled out, chances will arise, and connections will be made. But nothing will feel forced. It will be clear right away that it is God's hand, because it will bring peace. Don't be surprised if your name starts to go to places you haven't been yet these days. Anointed one. People will talk about you in rooms you haven't been in. You won't have to do anything to get decisions made in your favor. This is the supernatural passing on of power and influence. What was blocked before will now go through. You are being shown where you were hidden before. This is your coming out, and no one can stop it. But know this, what's going on isn't just for you. It's for the generations that are linked to you. Today, there is a change in generations. The curses that were passed down through your family are now over. It is possible to break out of patterns of lack, fear, brokenness, and defeat. You're moving into a level of blessing that does more than just make you feel better. It helps everyone who is linked to your name. The people who came before you prayed for a bridge like you. The answer to cries made many years ago. That's why your war was stronger. That's why you had to wait longer. That's why you pruned more deeply. Since the reward is bigger. You were picked to carry something that couldn't be hurried. Something that took maturity and endurance. Now that the season of refining is over, your rising can begin. Chosen one, as today gets closer, signs will be all around you. It's impossible to explain the sudden waves of peace you'll send. You will have dreams that are very clear signs from the future. Strangers will remind you of what your spirit already knows. There will be financial surprises. Inviting you will show up when you least expect it. These are not just random events. They are signs from heaven getting you ready for the reveal. Pay attention. Don't forget about them. Guard your spirit right now. Things will happen that will pull you back into fear or doubt. Some old cycles may try to come back. Keep your atmosphere safe. Do not let your heart get dirty. Don't lose sight of alignment. Today isn't just about getting things. It's about letting go and going with the flow of God. What is yours will find you when you are in alignment. You won't have to beg, chase, or trick them. You will just stand there, and heaven will bring you help. I know what it's like to question whether you're ready. I know how heavy it is to wonder if you can handle what's coming. I have thought about those same questions and felt the shaking of doubt. But I want you to know that heaven doesn't send blessings to places that can't handle them. It is getting to you now because you are ready. The years of waiting have made you stronger. The hidden seasons made you stronger. You are no longer weak. You are stronger. Chosen one, today is the day that heaven tells everyone about you. Today is the day that your secret preparations show up in the real world. People who made fun of your faith will see proof. People who didn't believe you could be strong will see you rise. You won't have to defend yourself either. The results will take the lead. Any argument will be drowned out by the testimony. So, go into this hour with courage. Don't back down. Don't say sorry for the blessing. Don't play down what God is making bigger. In the quiet, you have been true. You will now do well in the spotlight. Today is not only a change in your story, it's also a change in who you are, what you stand for, and what you leave behind. Accept it, believe it, and line up with it, because the big day isn't just around the corner. It's right here. Today is not only the day of breakthrough, chosen one, it is also the day of unveiling. For a long time, you've been walking around with visions that other people couldn't see. You heard promises in your spirit, but you weren't sure if they were real or just the hopes of a tired heart. But today, heaven proves what you already knew in your heart. You did not wait in vain. The seeds you walked with in silence are about to bloom right in front of everyone. You will sense that the air around you is changing. Things that were heavy will feel light all of a sudden. Clarity will put an end to the doubts that were like shadows. You will become more brave. But it won't be arrogance. It will be certainty. Being sure that the person who called you has set you up, prepared you, and appointed you for this moment. You will walk with authority that can't be faked. Authority that comes from being sent by God. Beloved, what is being poured out is not a temporary blessing. It is a lasting legacy. The breakthrough you are about to make will not only last for a season, but for generations to come. It is money that grows, knowledge that spreads, and power that lasts long after this moment is over. This is not a short-term fix. This is a structural change. You are getting a new base built so that nothing and no one can shake what God has set in you now. It will be seen by many. Some people will be amazed. Some will ask in silence. Some people might even be jealous of what's going on in your life. You won't rise with anger or pride, though. You will rise with a humble heart, because you know how much the trip cost. You remember the lonely nights, the prayers that went unanswered, and the pain of being turned down. It's clear to you that this unveiling is not through luck, but through grace. That's why your eyes will be filled with kindness instead of pride. Chosen one, get ready for speed up. Things are going to change quickly in your life. Things that used to take months now only take days. Talks that seemed stuck will move along surprisingly quickly. Doors that were shut will suddenly open. It's not chaos. It is in line. Heaven is giving you back the time you thought you wasted, turning years of waiting into moments of happiness. It's amazing how quickly things work out. With this speeding up, what doesn't fit will also become clear. It's possible to feel like old systems, patterns, and relationships are too small all of a sudden. Don't try to stop the stretching. Release is needed for expansion. Don't hold on to the lies that told you you weren't good enough. The fears that kept you from dreaming big. Or the voices that told you you weren't worth it. Let them go. Those lies have died today. It's the start of truth. The truth that you have been chosen, are strong, and have everything you need. I have been through this myself. I know what it's like to wait year after year, seeing other people make progress, while I wonder if I was forgotten. I know how painful it is to be late, and how heavy it is to be let down. But everything changed right away when heaven moved. There were chances that I could never have forced. The doors opened without any trouble. I also learned that waiting was always worth it. It was getting ready. You, chosen one, are going through the same thing. This season, be on the lookout for strange encounters. A message that tells you that you are called. A meeting that changes the way you're going. Money that comes from sources you didn't expect it to. Clear dreams that can't be denied. These are not just random events. They prove something. Heaven is showing you sneak peeks of what is about to happen in full. Take them with joy. Let them make your faith stronger. Today, Anointed One isn't just about getting. It has to do with duty. Good stewardship comes with being blessed. With favor comes power, because you have been faithful with little. Heaven trusts you. The resources you get are not medals that you can show off. You can use them to build things. Leave a legacy. Give people hope. Make room for other people to rise. You are blessed to do more than just receive. You are lucky to let go. No one will be able to deny the change. From I hope to I know, your words will change. Your body will change from standing still to walking. Your spirit will change from survival to stewardship, and your life will show what I mean. There will be times in your life when you will say, "That was the day everything changed." Prepare now, chosen one. Let go of what doesn't belong. Make room in your heart. Make room for extra. You are entering a world where miracles happen like waves, where good luck protects you like a shield, and where divine alignment guides every step you take. It's not just a big day. Today is your day. The sky is opening up, and your name is being called. You will still have to wait after today. It's the start of your rising. Chosen one, take a moment to let your soul figure out what's going on. Today isn't just coming up. It's coming with a purpose, a weight, and a roar from heaven itself. You have felt this day in your spirit, seen hints of it in your dreams, and written it down in your heart. You didn't make it up. You were right to feel that something was moving. Today is the big day. Today is the day when divine timing meets your story and changes everything. You've been through valleys so deep that it seemed like no one heard your prayers. There were times when the silence from heaven was unbearable. It seemed like you were always let down and had to deal with too many responsibilities and disappointments. Still, you kept going. You are here because you stuck it out. The date you've been given now meets you with open gates and doors because you didn't give up. You were never supposed to be crushed by the hidden season. It was meant to get you ready. When you thought no one was paying attention to you, they were actually keeping you safe. You were being redirected when you thought you were being turned down. Heaven was making you strong, giving you character, and giving you faith. Now, today, all that quiet preparation has been revealed by God. This is a big change. It's not a simple blessing. In the spirit world, it's a huge flip. The kind of change that takes you from just surviving to overflowing, from waiting to walking, and from not knowing to knowing. Even people who are against you will see that God is working in your life after this kind of change. Not the kind that can be argued against, denied, or thrown out. Things will be different in the days before and after. You may get unexpected phone calls with good news, dreams with prophetic messages, money from strange sources, conversations that lead to divine connections, or even random encounters that change the path you're going to take. It's not an accident. This is a signal. Heaven is carefully setting up the details. You need to stay sensitive, aware, and ready. Chosen one. Today is the start of the fire. Agreements will be made, plans will be shown, chances will arise, and miracles will happen. It will not drip when it happens, it will pour. You will move faster than you ever have before, thanks to the force of heaven. Things that used to take years will now be done in weeks. It will feel natural to do things that seemed impossible before. You'll know it's not your strength or might that are making it possible, but the Spirit of God guiding your path. Know this for sure, your breakthrough isn't just for you. It goes back generations. The good things that are coming to you are meant to go through you. Because you chose to stand, cycles of fear, poverty, and defeat are ending in your family. When you said yes to endurance, chains that held generations together broke. Today is a turning point, not only for you, but for everyone who knows your name. Anointed One, Your battle was heavier because your job is heavier. The fact that you are struggling so hard shows how important your calling is. That's why you felt alone, confused, and even attacked. But being alone was actually protecting you. Heaven hid you to keep the oil on your life safe. Now, that oil is going to shine in public. You're coming out of hiding and into your dreams. As you wait, the sound changes into silence, and yourself starts to walk. Do not shrink when the time comes. Do not say sorry for favor. Do not downplay your blessing to make other people feel better. This is not pride, it is obedience. You did not trick your way through this. You made it all the way here. You're not walking into luck. The future is coming true for you. God says you're ready. The whole world can now see it. Today is the beginning of the next part of your story. Your answer will be simple but deep when people ask you, what changed? It began today. You will always remember that date as the day that heaven confirmed what your soul already knew. On that day, you'll remember everything. Proof that divine timing is real, that can't be argued with. Prepare now, chosen one. Let go of your fears from yesterday. Don't feel bad about past mistakes. Free up space for what's coming. The blessing is too great to share with junk. Align your heart with what you expect. Be brave and tall. Feel gratitude coming up inside you. You're about to walk on holy ground. Now here's the truth. Today isn't just any day. Today is the day. The day when locked doors open, answers that have been hidden show up, and fate knocks loudly and won't be ignored. Today is the day when heaven's yes makes all no's quiet. The day when your identity is confirmed, your power is established, and your task starts. You have been chosen, and things will never be the same again. Take bold steps. Take it all in. Today is your divine unveiling, your prophetic confirmation, and the time when the supernatural will free you. Now is the time you've been waiting for, chosen one. The stars have aligned, and today is no longer just a promise. It's your time to shine. Moving into a time when what was held back is now being released, is like moving into the flow of divine transfer. What was locked is now open. Where things that were delayed are now moving faster. You, the anointed one, have carried the weight of hidden seasons. Now, you will carry the crown of clear favor. It's not a mistake. This is not a mistake. Now is your Kairos moment. Your spirit has long known what it wants, and now it has it. Heaven knows every tear, every silent prayer, and every night you chose faith over fear. The reward is now being worked on. I wish you good things. May doors open wide for you. May your mind be clear. May money come to you without you having to work for it. May peace keep your heart safe. And may the signs of God's faithfulness be so clear in your life that even people who didn't believe in you will have to say, surely the hand of God is with them. Choose one, walk with confidence. Stay true, stay in line, and keep your eyes up. Your miracle is just around the corner. Today is more than a date. It is your confirmation, your divine arrival, and the start of a new life. If this word spoke to you, seal it with faith. Like, share, and leave a thank you comment below. Come forward, chosen one. Today is your big day. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.